जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरवनचरी यमुना तीरवनचरी हे जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरवनचरी यमुना Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Bol Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Everyone, Hare Krishna Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gora Haribo Haribo Gora Haribo Hare Krishna कलयुग धर्म हरि नाम संकीर्तन याज्ञ की श्री प्रभुपाद प्रीति पावन की गौर प्रेमानंदे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी यं स्वानुभावमखिलं श्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतितिर्शतं तमोन्धं संसारिणं करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधार शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So we are reading today from Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran, Canto 1, Chapter 3, Text 19. Panchodasham bamanavam krivagat advaram balehe padatrayam yachamanaha pratyadita sastri pistapam. Translation and purport. You can go directly. In the 15th incarnation, the Lord assumed the form of a dwarf Brahmana, Vamana, and visited the arena of sacrifice arranged by Maharaj Bali. Although at heart he was willing to regain the kingdom of the three planetary systems, he simply asked for donation of 3 steps of land. Purport: the Almighty God can bestow upon anyone the kingdom of the universe from a very small beginning, and similarly, He can take away the kingdom of the universe on the plea of begging a small piece of land. Magyanatimrandhasya gyananjana shalakaya chakshurmritam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for coming today, and this is the main activities of our Vaishnava tradition, to hear about Krishna. What's the benefit of hearing about Krishna? Yasyam vaishruya manaya Krishne paramapurushe bhaktirutpadyati pumsam shokam moha bhayapaha. Shokam moha bhayapaha. All world now overwhelmed with the suffering, illusion and fear about what will happen tomorrow. My mother Ukrainian, my father Russian, and now we have this kind of conflict going on inside the family. And people scared, what's going to be tomorrow? What can be tomorrow? Now war going to emerge in other, Asian countries and in Middle East countries, and people so much scared about the future. Parents, they're afraid, if my daughter will not be married, that what will happen to her life? If I'll lose my job, what will happen to me? If I'll lose my green card, or whatever. If I'll get coronavirus, diabetes, cancer, what I'm going to do? So this fear, bhayadvitiya abhiniveshatasya, this is viparyayo smritihi. We forgot about God, and people, most of the people in this world have no idea who is God. They don't know what is the goal of our life. Nate vidu swartha gatim. Swartha gati, what is our swartha, benefit? Shreyas and prayers, Srila Prabhupada very often said, Shreyas and prayers, most of the people living for their prayers, immediate benefit. I want now. I want. Winewomanwealth.com. Then for that you have to work.com. And then you have to worry.com. And then you have to weep.com. That's going on. That website visited by everyone, www.com. Everybody, and ultimately katam.com. Finished. Everything will be finished. Mrityu sarvaharaschaham. But association with devotees and listening about Krishna will free us all this problem. Satam prasangam amavirya samvido bhavanti rit karna rasayana katham tadjohnat apavarga vartmani shraddha ratir bhaktiranukramishati. We can counteract all these negative forces of the world by hearing Krishna katha. Satam prasanga karna rasayana katham. We have to drink this rasayana. And then we'll get what? We'll become free and become apavarga. Pavarga, you know that, pavarga. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Parishram, working very hard. Pa, peas, pena. In Sanskrit it's called, saliva. People working so hard that fees coming. So, and then pa, pha, ba, bandhan. We're becoming bound by so many complications, by mortgage from the bank. I have to pay to this, and yatha griha kshetra sutapta vitar janasyamo. So many bondage will be having very difficult to get out. Na koi no upay. There is no way to get out from this. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he writes very wonderful bhajan. Are ke no maya jole pariyecho jiva mina. So, my dear fish-like soul, why are you stuck in this ocean of material existence? Get out. And why don't you drink, ekona bhakati bale. By the power of the bhakti, you can... Bhakti rasamrita bhakti sindhu jale. You have to swim in the ocean of bhakti rasamrita sindhu. You have to swim in that ocean. So Srila Prabhupada, he dedicated his life, swaha, to give us opportunity to swim in this ocean of Krishna Katha. And Krishna Katha is the only medicine in this age. Nivritta tarshir upagiyamanas bhava aushadhi chutramanobhiramatsa uttama shloka gunanuvadat. To glorify Krishna was greatest, exclusive shlokas, which can create medicine for our ears and for our heart. Diseased by this lust, greed, anger, and always, by the way, man is fool. When it's hot, he wants cool. He wants cool. When it's hot, he always wants what is not. Running, 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 and ultimately smiling faces, crying hearts. Because we want to get this taste in this material world, and ultimately Krishna can give you everything, but he can take also everything. Krishna's appearance is most amazing. Chamatkara. And this is, once somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, how come God can come as a pig? We're discussing now these avatars of Krishna, right? Rama dimurti shukalani yamena tishtan nana avataram akarod bhuvaneshu kintu. So many avatars of Krishna he can come. And Prabhupada answered to the priest who asked him, how God can come as a pig, Varahadev. And right, other day we discussed these things. How Varahadev appeared from the nose of Brahma, came out. Can you imagine how Nrsimhadev came from the pillar? What not? Matsya Avatara came from some small lake, then fish, then well, and then ocean. Was not enough. What a wonderful Krishna. So, how he can become as a pig? And Srila Prabhupada looked at that priest and said, well, he is the boss. He can do anything he wants. Who can stop him? I mean, who can stop God? He wants andantarastam paramanu chayantarastam. He is in every atom. Problem is, to manifest God, we need to have a faith. Shraddha anusari bhakti adhikari. Yuginam api sarvasham mam gatinantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamu mataha. Those who have faith in God, not just doing tapasya, anulom vilom bastrika, sitting in a cave, doing different tapasyas. No way you can understand God. Gyane prayasamudapasyanamanta eva, not by your endeavor, not by coming to temple. Dham sampatti ghar mein aave, jai jagadish Hare, putram dihi rupam dihi gyanam dihi. They make God as a machine. Give me this, give me that, Ghar sampatti ghar mein, there's Hindu people, Sanatan Dharma people, they start to ask from God everything. And he will give. Raki Krishna mariki, Mari Krishna rakiki. In Bengali they say, if Krishna wants to give you, what you can hold with two small hands. And if Krishna wants to take from you, what can you hold with these two hands? So how to get Krishna, how to understand his appearance? Janma karma chame divyam evam yoviti tattvataha tyaktva deham punar janma naiti mam. This Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, before you die, you better understand my appearance and activities. You better understand. Otherwise, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jatami jatareshainam. Like in Hindi they say, Aya hai sujayega rajaran fakir, jo singhasan chanchale bandi jan janjir. We came, jivan to sukha dukha mela, sabko jana parega akela. We have to go one by one. Nobody going to help us. And by that time, it will be test. Life is preparation, death examination. So, how to understand God and our human business to understand four things, A, B, C, D. Aim, behavior, character, and discipline to establish this foundation of human life. And how to understand the goal of life, prema pumarthamaha, how to achieve that supreme Vaikuntha destination, tasyeva hetuh prayatitta kovido, very intelligent man, he can get only for that goal. Ekeha kuru nandana, like Arjuna was shooting the arrow, only one goal. बहुशकाहिनंतस्या बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनम. Otherwise, बहुत कुर्सी में बैठना बहुत मुश्किल है. बाप का बेटा सिपाही का घोड़ा कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा थोड़ा. And they say that at least something you have to just dedicate our life. You have to focus, because of our mind is not peaceful. Ashantasya kutak sukham. How you can become happy if your mind disturbed? So, in order to actually to pacify our mind, Srila Prabhupada gave us wonderful process. Our acharyas gave us a wonderful process. How to understand God? This is a secret. Please kindly listen. This is a ati guhyatamam. This is very, very secret knowledge. And it's very simple also. Shastra says, in Srimad Bhagavatam, there's 2 times this shloka mentioned here. Tulay malavinapina swargam na punarbhava bhagavat sanga sangasya marthyanam kimutasi saha. We cannot compare association of devotees neither with heavenly planets nor with any material opulence of America. Kidding. or UK, or any opulence in this world, you cannot be compared with association with devotees. Because in association of devotees, we can get battery charge. We're going to discuss about triple battery charge. What is real battery? Otherwise, khali pet na bhajan gopala lelu apna kanchimala. Many people, how to get booking that destination. So we have to get association. And by association, satam prasanga, what we can get, we become free from bondage. Ba, and bha means fear. Pa, bha, bha. Bha means fear and ma means mrityu, ma, pavarga. Apavarga vartmani, we can become cross all these things. Cross this ocean. Once Srila Prabhupada was writing his commentaries in Vrindavan, he was using the pen, it's called Parker. Marathi log jante na Parker pen. And he was writing this, and once his god brother came and said, "What are you doing? So cold, can you buy one blanket for yourself?" No, Prabhupada said, "I'm collecting each and single penny to print this Bhagavatam, because it will be, Adhyatma Deepamati Tirshatam Tamo Andham. It can dissipate the darkness of this Kali Yuga. Omagyana Timir Andhasya. People blind in their destination. That's why they said it's never late to take U-turn, however long you're traveling in the wrong direction. Jab jage tab sabera. That's why Tamasima Jyotigamaya, wake up, sleeping soul. Right? Jeev jago, Gaura Chandra bole, Kota nidra jao maya, pisachira kori. This is the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to wake everyone up. And this is the business of sadhu. That's why it's said in 10th canto Bhagavatam, 10th chapter, text number 41. It is said, if somebody is standing in front of the sun, there is no question of darkness. Similarly, somebody who comes in front of pure devotee of the Lord, who dedicated his life to Supreme Lord, there is no question of ignorance. So this is a secret. How to get this Krishna? How to understand? Krishna doesn't like when somebody directly serving him. No. In Agni Puran, he said to Arjuna, those who are saying that they're my devotees and they're coming to temple, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. That's okay, but it's very, very Prakrita Bhakta. It's very, very me and God, me and Guru, me and Guru. No. Who's saying he's devotee of my devotees, he's my devotee. That's why you can see in Srimad Bhagavatam, you can see these prayers of saintly people, great devotees, they're praying, I want association of devotees, because in association of devotees, I can remember Krishna. Aham Hare Tava Padai Kamula, Dasa Nudasu Babitasmi Bhuyaha, Manas Mareta Shupatir Gunamste, Grinitava Karma Karotu Kayaha. In association, my dear Lord, make me servant of your servants, because I want to associate with devotees. Why? Hamsa Sangaha, Prahlad Maharaj says, I want to associate with those devotees who understand the essence of all scriptures. And essence, who is essence? Krishna. Vidaischa sarvari aham eva vidyu, vidanta krit vidavideva chaham. This is the essence. There is no truth beyond that. Mattah parataram na anyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. Mai sarvam idam protam sutre maniganaiva. Krishna says, I am that thread. We see many flowers, but we cannot see Krishna. Vajanantimam naham prakashak sarvasya. But those who can understand that I am the essence of everything, they understood everything. So how to understand that? We can only stand under. Today we discuss. Understand means stand under. Understand, not upstand. And there is biggest problem in life, can create obstacles, 3 obstacles. I know that. What else he can tell me? Hare. Krishna can manifest in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. And when we are associating with devotee, Krishna can manifest himself. And Krishna likes very much something excited, something excitement. Krishna, it's called rasa. You know rasa? That's why Krishna never comes very boring, boring movie. Krishna doesn't like boring movie. He likes to do, when devotee taking risk, they're doing something for him, and that's why he creates lila. That's why he comes from the nose, he comes from the pillar, he can come from nowhere. I can tell you tons of stories, but not in 2 minutes, of course. But amazing, how can Krishna likes rasa, something adbhuta, chamatkara. You see, Krishna's name is Rasaraj. Rasaraj, why Krishna playing flute? I forgot my flute, I wanted but forgot. I forget 3 things always. I forget telephone numbers, I forget names of the people, and third thing I forgot. This is Kali Yuga, what to do? But why Krishna playing flute? It is explained, Acharya has explained, flute is like bhakti, and when Krishna blowing the flute, it's like Hladini Shakti, internal energy. And the holes are like devotees. And he playing with his devotees. You cannot make much music with one hole only. How much you can? You can, few, but it's primitive. But with many holes, Krishna can manifest so many unlimited sounds and beautiful music. 1/5 not only. What an effect. Everything melting and everything becomes stamba. Melting the hearts of people. So similarly, Krishna Rasaraj and this host compared to the devotees. And playing with his devotees, he creates unlimited rasas. But what is rasa? Rasa is something, has characteristics. Our acharyas explained that by associating with those whom Krishna likes, because we have to grow to the state of consciousness where we can play with Krishna and Krishna will feel pleasure to play with us. Krishna doesn't look, oh, give me everything all stinking, white beard things, Give me money, give me wife, give me house, give me car, some same boring thing, Nobody coming with something new, believe me. Everybody coming with the same stinking old wine. And again, another guy came. Okay, what do you want? Can you give me this, and maybe bhakti also sometimes when I have time. One guy came to temple and said, hey, Prabhu, so much problem I have, so much problem. What problem I have, Prabhu? Can you give me 100,000 rupees? Not dollars. So, okay, he prayed so intensely, sincerely. Next day he got lottery ticket. Ding. And lottery ticket was 50,000. And he said, and he prayed to Lord the day before, if you can give me 100,000, I promise you, my Lord, I'll give you half to you in that donation box. Okay, next day he got 50,000. And he came to temple. God, hey Prabhu, I knew that you are so intelligent, but I didn't know that you are so intelligent. You took your 50,000 already before? Because a deal was for 100,000, so you gave me 50,000, means you took your 50, you already took. Mentality is not to give, but to take from God. But real bhakti, real goal of life, to sacrifice everything for the Lord. Because anyway, you're not going to take anything from this life. Birth and death guaranteed, in between you have to manage. But ultimately we have to lose everything. Mritu sarvaharaschaham. Before you lose, you use it for God. Because, ultimately, Krishna comes to take everything from you, like Vamana Dev. He comes sometimes in the form of brahmachari, who asks you, can you give me $10 please for temple puja? And people give $10 and $20 and then become sannyasis. I know so many, so many examples like this. When Krishna gives you such a love, such a feeling that people become frustrated with this life at the end. So you see, and Krishna likes those who are creating this rasa. And when we please those who have this rasa, they can give you this rasa, that taste. And it was one man, such a beautiful chandeliers you have, you saw? I remember one story. It was one landlord, and he had beautiful chandeliers made out of crystals, And his servant, he was cleaning this chandelier one day, with leather like this, cleaning, and all of a sudden this one beautiful stone, crystal stone, just fall down in the marble, like here, exactly fitting the story. And this crystal broken. Oh no, this servant became so much scared. Now I'm gone. Rozgari gaya. So now I'm lose my job because I did such a grave mistake, such a costly stone broken. What I'm going to tell to the boss? So boss, he heard the sound, came back and stood in the door and looked at the servant. And the servant was shaking in the boots. Sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And the boss said, no, I rather like it. I rather like it. Can you drop another one? I like this sound. And he smashed all chandelier because boss like it. That's called rasa. And rasa has different characteristics. Yatiti bhavana martma, it said it has to be astonishing. Wow, something special out of the box, which nobody even think about that. Wow, amazing. And then it's called, Yat Chamatkara Barabuch. Our explains, Jiva Goswami explains, it has to become like So amazing, mind-blowing, otherwise, simple language. And it can manifest only in pure heart. All of us, we don't have pure heart, unfortunately. But we're coming here to purify. Prabhupada said, I created these temples to give people opportunity to hear about God. So we can understand his wonderful appearance as a Brahman dwarf. He comes as a fish, as a mosquito or lion or whatever. So how to understand? Only from pure heart, and that only possible in association of devotees. Those who are rasikas, Rasamalayam, Amalampuram, those are rasikas, and they are very, very enthusiastic. They are reflecting Krishna to us. Krishna se to mara, Krishna dite paro, tomara shakati ache. Amito Kangala, Krishna, Krishna boli, dhaitavo pache pache. We are begging for the supreme gift which is not available upar adhaha, not from topmost planet of this universe to down to the hellish planets. It's not available. Neither in New York, Los Angeles, nor in Salt Lake City. What is that? That's love of Godhead. We have to love him most of all. And who loves somebody like mother loves the baby, she can give everything to the baby. And if you love somebody, no need to tell what has to be done. No need. Right? When people, they love each other, oh, I'll bring moon for you, I will bring star for you. You know, and after marriage, I don't have time. One husband and wife fighting, and husband became so damn frustrated, he left to the office without taking breakfast even. He just left. So wife woke up, husband is not there. She calls him, hey, hello, did you take breakfast? Husband became so frustrated. Did you take breakfast? He's just mirroring her. I'm asking you. And husband, I'm asking you. Why are you so, naughty? Why are you talking to me like this? Why are you so naughty? Why are you talking to me like this? So wife understood, oh, okay. I love you. And husband, I took breakfast. So we're becoming so much dry in life. We don't love. It was the time when we used to love the people and use the things. But now we are using people and love the things. iPhone, iPod, iTouch, iPad, and iPaid. And you have to run to pay for all these things. But actually, secret is we have to love devotees. Because by their mercy, we can get Krishna. That's true. That's secret. And love means to do something. To love means to do something. That's why Shastra says, not by your own endeavor, not by study Shastra. I've been in India. I'm Ghar ka jogi, jogara bahar ka jogi siddh. I'm already 30 years in India. And I'm, by the way, Indians already. I'm Indian. I've seen so many sadhus. From Badrikashram to Kanyakumari through Jagannath Puri to Dwarika, I traveled everywhere, trust me. Very few devotees I have seen, real devotees, like Srila Prabhupada, who sacrificed his life, samsarinam karunayaha, for the benefit of all world. Because most of the people in this world, which is also okay, prayena deva munayo swavi mukti kama, they worry about their own liberation. But to find somebody who sacrificed everything, such a pure Vaishnava, very, very rare. Samahatma sudurlabaha. And Shastra says, if you can find such a Vaishnava, grab his feet, try to serve him. Laulyam ekalam mulyam, janma koti sukritam nalabhyati. Strong desire to serve is not available, only in pure heart. Rahu ganaitat tapasana yati, nachajjaya nirvapanad grihadva, nachandasa nirvachalagni surya, vina mahat padarajobhishekam. Bhagavatam says that not by tapasya, not by sitting in cold water, and not sitting in Himalayas. No, it doesn't work. Nayamatma balahinena labhya, namidhayana bahunam shrutena. Not by intelligence, not by different jugglery of words, not by tapasya. Never understand Krishna. How? Only for those who Krishna choose. And that's rasa. Krishna wants to see, Krishna wants to feel that he likes to play with you, by the way. What are you going to do in spiritual world? If Krishna bored with you, what are you going to do with you there? I was telling today morning, people, sometimes I'm surprised. People, in India or Hindu or even devotees, they think, oh, I already booked my ticket. I'm as if I'm already in spiritual world. As if I'm in spiritual world. And I can just chant by my left hand, Hiri Hiri Brum Brum, and watch news, mobile telephone, and come sometimes once in a week for some 4237, some exercise, and I take some prasadam. And I will be next life, I will be in spiritual world. Haribo! What are you talking about? Even I was telling people to get the Olympic Games, now Olympic Games going on, to get golden medal, people working like crazy, to practicing, many, many years. And then people to get to, I came from Nepal, never ending peace and love, supposed to be. But now it's never ever peace and love. But to climb to the Himalayas, people to Everest, how many people died there? Because without practice. So they have to practice and practice and practice. Abhyasa yoga yutamam ichchatum dhananjaya. You have to practice. To go to Everest, very difficult. And here we are, by left-handed, hello, very casually, we're going to go to Golok Vrindavan. What are you talking about? It's called Dhrita Prataha, strong determination. That's why it's only possible in that case. That's why we have to practice. By the mercy of Vaishnavas, they can encourage us, they can push us. And push means pray until something happens. And it may happen if you get strong association on daily basis, not casually, sometimes only. And you have to take order of spiritual master. The best service is to hear about Krishna. Shushrushuh shradadhanasya vasudeva katharuchihi yat mahat sevaya vipram punya tirthani sevayat. So you have to shushrushuh, very carefully listen, because whatever devotees they have experience in their life, they can give you in 2 minutes. Whatever we learn in 35 years, whatever people learn in 50 years, others, they can Charu Prabhu, he's so many years experience, he can give you in few minutes, provided we can accept it. But if our heart closed, if our mind closed, how we can experience that rasa? Mind is like parachute, it's working when it's open. I give example, it was one flight, chartered flight, and there were only 4 people in that flight. Pilot, head pilot, prime minister, professor, and a student of Utah University. And all of a sudden the flight got some, turbulence. Crashed, engine crashed, and they had only 3 parachutes. Only 3 parachutes. So all of a sudden, pilot came. Gentlemen, I am head pilot. I have right for 1 parachute. He grabbed parachute and jumped. So another one, prime minister. Gentlemen, I am prime minister. I have big responsibility. I have right, according to constitution, I have right for 1 parachute. He jumped. Only professor and student remained. So professor said, I am old man. You are a young boy. Take parachute, jump. Let me die. No, professor sir. It's your parachute. Take. I have 1. How come? We had only 3. That's right. But minister was so much busy that by mistake he grabbed my school bag. By mistake. So sometimes we are too much busy, being busy. Rat race, running. And sometimes we're taking shelter of something is not going to save you. Srila Prabhupada came and said, I came. Prabhupada said, I came to save you. Somebody else, what? Save or shave? Prabhupada said, both. That's true. He gave to give us this sign, light of knowledge to save us from this crazy madness. Anyonyavarya sukhalesha hetoho ananta dukkham chanaveda mudha. Shastra says, 5th canto says, sukhalesha hetu, just for little bit happiness, little happiness only, people suffering unlimited ocean of sufferings. And they don't even understand this. Chanaveda mudha. How are you? Fine. How are you? Fine. Fool. Suffering like crazy. Physically, coronavirus, diabetes, old age, disease, and ultimately death. And he's saying, I'm happy. So that's why real definition of happiness can be understood only Srimad Bhagavatam, when we hearing Krishna Katha from pure mouth of pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. We have to stop here. So, of course, sorry, I couldn't put break. We're supposed to give 20 minutes. So what next? Yes, I'm so happy to see Agnidev Prabhu. It's my pleasure. It said, old is gold. And there's an old friend better than 2 new. No, seriously. I remember we did with him once. In my life, I got only opportunity to get Harinam with him in Los Angeles once. We went with Harinam together. So it was such a wonderful experience. And I'm so much crazy to hear his bhajans and beautiful melodies. So let's give him chance to glorify Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Forgive me sitting here. I collected 107 blessings. I need one more from you. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Oops, sit down.